Good afternoon, all you awesome people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you once again with some more Unreal World. Going to be continuing where we last left off. Let's load on into Silver Dragon here. Now, I had made a bit of a mistake for the past couple episodes. Well, not a bit of a mistake, a large bit of a mistake, I would say. I essentially completely screwed up hunting. Is the best I can actually say about it. Essentially, persistence hunting, with the way people were describing it, I wasn't really understanding what the hell they were kind of talking about, of how it worked. And now I kind of, after looking at the wiki and getting beat over the head with my mistakes, understand exactly what the heck people were talking about. So, essentially, it relies on a couple of factors, namely the first one being weight. When you're hunting, the amount of stuff you're carrying increases the rate at which you gain fatigue, which is obviously a bad thing. Now, if I take a look at my... Oh, God, was F2? F3? No. Oh, yes, an F3. F3 allows you to check an animal's stats to see if they are tired or not. Let me check something here quickly. Skills, where's my stats? Character profile P. Here we go. The next big one that makes a difference in your persistence hunting is your speed. Now, my speed is pretty damn decent. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. So essentially, what you do, from what I'm understanding, is you make sure you drop everything. Like anything that you don't need to have on you, like only bring the skin, do not bring the wooden tub of water. Don't bring such as this harsh elk fur. I would say even just bring enough, like something you're wearing, such as an overcoat, and use that to cut cords, or just have a couple extra cords even to cut the meat up. Either way, only bring a couple of cuts with you, and even then you'd almost want to drop those the moment you get to your destination. And I also had this small hair carcass I just now realized that I did not actually cut up. I'm going to have to deal with that here. Now, once you've limited the amount of weight you have, you want to just, take your initial shot. If you do just jump on top of a creature, you want to take your initial shot at it. And then you want to start running. And the moment your running speed drops by 1 kilometer, you want to stop running and let it recover. And then repeat, and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So essentially what was happening was, the way I was doing it, I was essentially running until the point of exhaustion, so when I was practically collapsing, pretty much, which caused my overall speed to drop. So I was probably running, like crawling along at 1 kilometer an hour at that point, instead of 4 kilometers an hour. And that freaking elk was just laughing and, running around. Like, there was no other elks. Apparently the only animal that goes around in herds is maybe the reindeers. So that was the same fucking elk who kept, running ahead of me so far that he completely, ignored me and started walking around in circles. So, yeah, no. So I did completely fuck that up. I really did. Alright, so, with that in mind, let's, let me look around here for a second. Alright, let's make ourselves a shelter here. Skills. Woodcutting. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, I was weather lore. Wrong button. Timbercraft. Fell a tree. That'll give me these bits and pieces. So yeah, I've pretty much, this entire time, all I've really been doing is getting lucky. Essentially. Not that I necessarily needed to be beaten over the head with that, but hey. But anyway, from what I recall, back in the day, there wasn't really a lot of information about this on the wiki. Also, the one, for whoever it was that was saying, well, why the hell am I complaining about not being able to hit a bird with a bow? It's not that easy to hit a bird with a bow. Even with the most skilled person, it's not that easy to hit a bird with a bow. the thing you're forgetting is that some of these birds, like the black grouse, are like the size of chickens or even turkeys. So these aren't small birds. So not being able to hit a freaking turkey with a bow is pretty sad, almost. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. Shelter. Spruce twigs, yep, go ahead, same usual thing. Let's eat some of these wolf cuts. Oh, wait, yeah, it's stale, roasted. Okay, for a second there I was worried, thinking I was actually doing the wrong thing there. Let me actually start, let me drop this small hair carcass. Skills, hide working, skin the animal. Let's butcher it. B. No, I don't care if there's a fucking squirrel there or whatever. Although I am actually tempted. Also, if I hit T, I can actually throw or shoot the arrow from my inventory, which I completely forgot. I knew it before, but I completely forgot it now. Damn you, squirrel. So essentially, by doing that, by making sure, like you can see at 0 fatigue, I have 5 kilometers an hour is my speed, which is pretty damn good. Now skills, hide working. Let's skin this animal. I am weary, so no, I don't care if the squirrel is 2 feet away from me. I do not wish to engage it. No. So by doing it properly, you feel unity with the world. Nice. So I've acquired a new ritual. Safety of the night. In order to learn this ritual, I have to go to a village. Okay, let's sleep then. I was too tired to continue the task. I need to go to a village, talk to one of the elders or sages, whatever the hell they're called. Oh, they're spoiled. Shit. Oh well. Oh well. Let's go ahead and drop those then. Alright. Repeat. Skin animal. Let's finish the job. Let's go ahead. We got a fine elk skin. So essentially, if you set up your character properly, if you do chase after an animal properly using that... actually, it's not even persistence hunting. What the hell do they call it? Where is that damn thing? I thought I had the wiki open somewhere here. Getting started. Blah, blah, blah. Hunting. Here we go. On the wiki, they called it cursorial hunting. Or was it cursorial hunting? Ah, yes. Practiced by many animals, including humans, in real life. Kill it with blunt attacks, preferably to the head. If you can, this will cause the least damage to the hide. So essentially, using this system, if you do it properly, if you drop as much weight as possible, you can chase after them, and you can just beat the crap out of them with a club, because that's how freaking slow they like. It essentially takes what was a 40-minute hunt for me, and turns it into a 10-minute hunt at most. So yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of how poorly I was doing, and how I was pretty much relying completely on luck. It's just fucking horrible, but yeah. So you don't even have to go with a nice bow hunter. You can spread your skills across the board, and just make sure you have... Actually, is there a skill? Not that. Skills. I'm trying to remember if there was a skill for running. And the same thing with winter. With hunting in winter, it's a lot harder to track down animals at times. They will leave tracks, but you may not necessarily see them as easily. Now, the interesting thing is that the terrain at winter will always slow you down unless you have skis and a ski pole. The good thing about this is they will also slow the animals down so that they are losing fatigue just by running away from you, specifically in that. Like it's like walking through the water, kind of like what killed this guy. That's essentially all that killed this guy, was walking through water. Let me actually check my map. Where am I right now? Okay. I should go back and check my traps near the other shelter. Alright. Let's go ahead and butcher this guy. But yeah. No, I do not want to abort the task just because I see a gross. A willow gross. Yeah, some of the birds are small, but most of them are actually freaking huge. Ah, yes, my fatigue is... You can see that with the amount of weight I carry, it gives me additional penalty towards fatigue. And then fatigue, this all adds up to essentially screwing me over with shooting. Like, if I have... As is, I have pretty much a 0% chance, or actually probably a 200%, like, less chance to hit a target with my bow. Let's wait here a little bit. Okay, drop. The hell are they? There it is. Okay, we're going to use M, select those to move them, so we're just essentially just dragging them from one point to another. M again to stop hauling the item. This is very useful for taking logs. Well, it's pretty much the best way to deal with logs. And then bring them to a certain area to build your house or whatever the hell you're doing. I need to keep that, so I'm going to have to build a fire here really soon after I'm done butchering this guy. Butcher. No, I do not want to abort the fucking task. That is getting a little annoying. Alright, is that all I have left? Okay. Fucking bird was 2 feet away and there was no way I would have been able to hit him too. Skills, survival. Or no, SV. Yes, SVC. Alright. SVB. Let's build a fire. Repeat. Repeat. For the love of God. Skills, cooking, roast. Let's roast all the haircuts. All of them. Not even going to screw around. Let's roast... Let's say 9 of the elk cuts. That should be good enough. Let's give it a little time before I continue. Alright. A, B, C, and D. Now, let's have a drink from my wooden tub here. So yeah, whatever you can do to shed as much weight as possible from your inventory, like when you first spot a deer, almost immediately even hiding and dropping whatever like cuts of meat you happen to have on you is a good way to do it. Now the weird thing that I wasn't aware of was for the longest time if you dropped cuts of meat or if you dropped pretty much anything other than a shelter on the map, it wouldn't show up on the map. Apparently now it does, and it makes it easier just to walk back over the map tiles and find it. I never knew that. I'm not sure if that was something that happened within the last, like, 5 or 6 updates. Because I really haven't played this in a while. Oh, here we go. Let's eat my roasted haircuts. Okay. I guess I'll start with what I've got, and then we can work from there. Alright, skills, cooking. Drying, please don't be out of season. 19, as per usual. A place, a chord, do it. Repeat. Oh, I don't have enough. It's too heavy for you to lift. Let's say 89 then. That's enough. 19, rinse, repeat. Again, in case you may have forgotten, the reason why I'm doing 19 is because the most efficient way to do chords is 19 per chord. Otherwise, if I tried to use 2 chords worth at the same time, it would be 29 rather than what the hell? Blarg. Was it 38? I believe so, yeah. Anyway, it would only add 10 per extra chord and would waste 9 cuts of meat per chord. So, yeah. After this, I'll need to make another cord. So there we go. Shift M, make, utility articles, cords. Now cords are pretty damn heavy in and of themselves. So that's why I'm going to probably make a couple of cloaks or overcloaks or whatever the hell they're called out of some of the hides and just leave them at my base. That way when I go hunting, I can simply use that cloak as my means to make the cords. So I'll make a harsh elk fur cloak. What is that? Hazel gross. Seems to be a wide variety of these things. Let's take a look at the black grouse. It's a small game animal. Yields 2 black grouse cuts, 1 black grouse fat, and 0.2 pounds of hide. What about feathers, though? Can be caught in light lever traps or small deadfall traps. Okay, let's eat. Ooh, it's a tasty roasted haircut too. Excellent. All right. Skills, cookery, drying. Probably not going to be enough, but that's okay. And we rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And we're good to go. So I've already looked around here a little bit for the new home, and we didn't really find too much. I think I'm going to take my hides with me back to my prime for the moment shelter, and I'm going to work on them there. So we'll get back there as soon as we can after I'm done tying all these bits of meat. We are getting fairly... What time is it? It's summer season. Oh, yeah, no. We are really close to not being able to dry meat anymore then, in that case. Oops, I can pick up the rest of the elk cuts. Alright, we got 2 more I can do, then we gotta make some more. I'm weary again, so I'm probably not gonna be able to finish this off tonight. Yep, nope, I'm extremely tired. So let me just eat my roasted haircut. Drink some water from the natural source, and then we'll sleep. I'm not even going to try to finish that up. You to get up. Alright. Make... Actually, how much do I have left? How much do I have left? 71. So, yeah, no. Utility articles, cords, 5. Out of the harsh elk fur, cough, or hide. So yeah, I only need 2.5 pounds of cloth per 5 cords. It's not too much, considering that a overcoat or whatnot is like 11-12 pounds. So even that might not be necessary, and I'm kind of wondering whether or not the overcoat does count towards my carrying capacity as well. If it does, and I think it actually does, I'd be better off getting rid of that and just keeping, like, you know, a set of pants, a shirt, and some shoes or something on me. And that's it. Especially during the summer, I really don't need to be, you know, covered in furs, necessarily. So, yeah, I might have to consider that. Skills, cooking, drying. 19. So, when I get back to my place, there's definitely going to be a lot of things I'll be doing. I am hungry. Let's go ahead and eat. Start with some of my start with some of my elk cuts. God damn it. Oh, jeez. Okay, how much do we have left? Probably not enough for a cord. 14 elk cuts. 14 elk cuts isn't too bad. I'll waste a cord on that. At least it's not 10. So it's something. Alright, I'm extremely tired, so let's sleep. Okay. Eat. I probably should have actually kept some more, but too late now. Okay. Drink. $200+ being taken care of. What do we have here? Ooh, we've actually got some 2 hazel gross feathers, so he actually dropped some feathers. So just by running away, the gross dropped some feathers. I'm kind of wondering now whether or not it would how much feathers I would actually get for killing it versus just letting it drop them. Alright, so say I'm, well, I still have way too much weight. Also, I found more feathers. Sweet. Willow gross feathers. Yeah, just by freaking chasing them around, they drop feathers, so shit. I don't even need to shoot them down. That's great. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We got to go. But yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. I'm not getting around that. Let's go this way. Excellent. But yeah, I've got to offload so much junk. Oh, I don't want to run. Tasty elk cut. Thank you. Oh, not M. F6. Oh, I actually have one of my shelters just to my left here. If I go over here, yep, there it is. It's not the one I'm looking for, though. Pretty sure I never left any hides there, so I should be good. Oh, here it is. Jeez, I would have gone right past that, actually. There's some traps set at this location. Oh, hey, yeah, so now I know what I'm fucking looking for. How's the meat going here? It won't be ready for 14 more days, so I'll still have to, get food and such for 14 days, but that's not too bad. Spoiled roasted wolf cut, inferior loop snare, so it looks like we didn't catch anything in any of our snares, which is a shame. I mean, there's a lot of animals to go around here, but we didn't catch anything. What is it? Skills tracking. Ah, elk tracks. Those are probably the elk, again, that I already trapped, not anything new. So, anyway. Ooh, yeah, zoom into the map. Let me... Got it. Oh no, I got it in one blow, apparently. Nice. Pick up the arrow. Thank you. Oh, is it not dead? Blunt to the skull. Drops dead in an instant. Nice. So, we actually just got our first bird that was sleeping, luckily. So, let's hide working. Skin the animal. I got feathers. Sweet. Butcher. I got lucky there. That's for damn sure. Have some roasted elk cut. Alright. Yep, drink from the water source. So I should have full tub and skin of water now. Go back to my house. Alright. Skills. Hide working. Clean the skin. Let's start with the hare skin. Repeat that for the fine elk skin, which is going to take a lot longer. And again, fatigue matters for that. So as this increases, it's taking me longer and it's being more difficult to do it. But I'm just going to let my fatigue go up for now. Unless he's like right beside me, I don't care. Let's eat my roasted elk cuts. I'll rest for a little bit, get my fatigue down. And again, my carry weight matters, so I'll have to ditch a lot of stuff while I'm here. Alright, what was next? Repeat. And we'll go back up here. Activate both of these and fill them with water. Okay. I should really test that by dropping a cut of meat out in the wilderness. Excuse me. Skills. Hide working. Now that I'm done cleaning it. And actually really it's still fine clean hare skin. So I got really lucky getting good quality skins. Use the hare fat. Repeat that task on the fine clean elk skin using 10 pounds of water and the elk fat, which isn't making me very fatigued at this point, which isn't too bad. I'm still weary though. Eat some more roasted elk cut. Repeat the process on the, there we go. Using the fat. Alright, sweetness. So let's start getting rid of some stuff while we're here. Let's see, what do we actually have? I'll keep my leather shoes. I don't want my fur mittens. I guess I have to take it off first. I'll use up... What do I want to take with me? Get rid of my overcoat. I'll keep my wolf fur leggings. I will not need my broad knife or woodsman's axe. I'll get rid of those before I leave. Drop all of these. Okay. Drop. I'll keep my spear for now. But yeah, I will drop my woodsman's axe and rough blade. Or rough broad knife. Let me do that right now, actually. Well, I'll keep the knife just because I can make use of that to help cut down trees and stuff when I'm building shelters around a body. I don't need the skin, though. I'll get rid of that. I got lucky with all those. Okay. So now my weight is down significantly. Significantly. Still not perfect. Still not perfect. But it's getting there. Now, depending on the weight of the skin, they take more or less time. Was it caperchilli skin will be ready in a few hours. The other one will be ready by night because it's a giant skin. The hare skin was already done, so I'll move down here and again repeat the process. So I guess we're cleaning it off now. We'll be ready in a couple hours. Let's go ahead and sleep. Get up. Let me go ahead and get some more water. Activate tub of water. Alright. I am bitterly cold, so I am getting a lot colder now. So this is only when I go on the hunt, I guess I'll have to take this stuff. Wear that. Yeah, 50.4 pounds. Giving me a -8 penalty. Okay, so I'm not completely done that. Repeat on this one. Using my skin of water. Yep. And now for the last task, I need to grab my club. And we'll go ahead and finish this up. And good to go. Alright. Now, eat. Roasted elk cut. Let's have a drink of water. Thank you. Let me move one of you. Okay, back up. Skills C. Or skills survival. SV. B. Thank you. Now I can cook all of these. Wait a little bit. It's ready. Lovely. Pick up the last one. Alright, let's sleep. Now I'm nice and vigorous. Eat. Finish off my roasted elk cuts before they go bad. Okay, skills. Hide working. Tan the skin. The fine tanning elk skin using the water, which will then finish off that process. Let's go to my tent and lower my fatigue down to nothing. And then again, we will work on this one here. Beat it away on this tree. And we're good to go. We now have 2 new decent skins. So we have fine hair fur and a capercilia leather, whatever the hell it's called. Okay. Eat my roasted elk cut. So while that's doing its tanning, let's go ahead and start dropping. So I'll keep the broad knife for now. I kind of want to... Who the hell is calling me? Apologies. 1 second. Yep. Sorry about that. Alright. Now, let's start a dropping. So I don't want to have any of this dried stuff on me, because I'll be coming back for that later. Although they don't weigh very much, which isn't too bad. I want to bring just as much of this to help me, well, help sustain me. So I'll drop 3 of these for now, already. I don't want to bring this wooden tub with me at all. We'll drop that. We don't need the club on me. That should be fairly sufficient. That'll drop down about as much weight as I can... Oh, wait, I think I dropped the spear by mistake. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me take the club over the spear. Because, again, I need to do blunt force trauma to this thing, and if that helps, then that helps. Okay, so, let's get to the map, and we'll look around and see what we can find. They're fairly common around here. Big game, that is. It's a shame that my traps didn't acquire any small game, but frankly, considering their quality, I'm not entirely surprised. Alright. Oh. Yeah, go ahead and zoom into the local map. Oh no, it's going to take off now. Oh well. Oh well, wasn't that important. Alright, let's go across this area here. Oh, them birds. There's a nice vantage point, damn it. God knows how long it'll take me to actually locate one, so I might need to go back for some more rations, depending. I could have actually brought more as well. I probably should have brought a little bit more than what I did, but too late now. Oh, there we go. We've got a bear. Of course, a bear is a bit more risky. A bear could F me up if I'm not careful. I mean, the hide is amazing, and bear cuts are also amazing, but it's a bear. Let's give it a shot, shall we? I may die. I may die. But hey, then I'll do shit right. Going after a bear. Let's hide. Oh shit, he's pissed. He falls prone. He's unconscious. Damn it. Let me grab this again. Okay, now, let's start running. So you see I have 11 kilometers an hour right now. The moment that drops down to 10 kilometers, I need to stop, like right there. Stop running. And recover. We'll keep following this. Where is the bear? There it is. And once my walking goes back up to 5, and I repeat, rinse, repeat, so 11 kilometers, keep chasing, down to 10 again, stop running. So we're essentially trying to keep pace with him. We're not trying to catch up to him. We're just trying our best to keep pace with him. Aim for the head. Wield the club. This is dangerous. I wouldn't suggest doing this with a bear, especially. So we're going for the skull. We're just constantly beating it over the skull until it dies. Okay, it's taking too long. Pierces its hip. We wield my hunting knife. Point to its skull. Okay, it's dead. It took a while. Alright. Let's acquire my arrows. So you can see, kind of like that, we took what, he tired out really quickly. I mean, we did hit him with a lot of arrows, so, kind of obvious that that would really tire him out fairly quickly, but still. You can see how quickly he ran out of stamina just by we were keeping pace with him properly. So by not fighting, so by making sure that you drop as much weight, carrying weight as possible, you run at them until you're down, until you lose 1 point of speed, and then you walk, and then you rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. You can hopefully manage to keep up with most of them. Forest reindeer, probably not. They're really fast, and there's a lot of them, so you can get really confused easily. But as long as you can keep up that pace and chase after them, you're good to go. Okay, skills. Timbercraft. Using my knife to fell this tree. Go over here to one of these big ones. Skills V C. So not the best example, considering a bear likes to, you know, fight back. But still, you get the gist. You get the gist of it. Build a shelter. I don't have the best tools for this. Okay, let's sleep. Quench my thirst. Eat some of the roasted cuts. So after I'm done disassembling, and the good thing is, another reason why you don't need that many cuts with you is once you've actually managed to catch something, you can quickly make some food from it, and you're good to go. So, skills, hide working. This is going to take a while, actually. Let me actually get rid of my fatigue. That's going to not help any. Skills, hide working, skin the animal. Nice, got a decent bear skin. Obviously, I wasn't expecting a pristine bear skin just because, or, you know, fine bear skin, because of all the damage I did to it. So, running up to a bear and beating it over the head with the club once its stamina goes down, not a good idea. For obvious reasons, not a good idea. Okay, let's start butchering this guy. 119 edible cuts. Actually, it's not nearly as much as I thought I would get. SVB. Let's build a fire. Skills cooking. Roast. I want to roast, let's see here. Let's roast 10 bear cuts. Let's wait a little bit. And there we go. Okay. Now, again, skills. Or not skills. Shift M. Utility articles. Chords. 5. Out of... Let's use my undershirt. Oh, yes, I gotta take it off first. Alright, repeat. 5. Undershirt. Yes. That's fine. So I'll definitely build a woolen shirt of some kind, or a hide shirt of some type. And I'll use that to take care of that. Anyway, where the hell... Go get some water here quickly. Activate skin. Fill with water. Quench my thirst. Thank you. Alright, let's get rid of some fatigue. Even though I don't think, well... Cooking's not really going to cause fatigue, but let's go ahead and reduce it just so that it doesn't interfere. Okay, let's dry. Bear cuts, 19. A place for drying. But will it be the temperature? Yep, looks like we still have the right temperature for drying. Still lucky. Feeling rather warm right now. 19, rinse, repeat. Yes, thank you. I could almost take this home with me. I wouldn't even need to dry it here. But, you know, that's alright. Besides which, eventually I'm going to be transporting all the cuts of meat that I'm finding to a destination. Once I find a true home. Use the last cord. Okay, let's sleep before I head home. Wear my undershirt. Shift W, actually, to wear it. Let's eat some tasty bear cuts. And I keep thinking M is map. I don't know what's with me for that. Alright, let's go. Time to go home. If I find another... How many arrows do I have left? So I've lost one arrow. One arrow for a bear? Not bad. That is a good exchange rate, I would say. That is a damn good exchange rate. Oh, another bear. It's tempting. How heavy is bear skin? 24 pounds of skin. Fuck. God, I don't know if I can turn that down. I don't know if I can turn that down, man. What am I saying? Of course I can't turn that down. What the hell am I smoking? Oh, 1 second. Where's my freaking hunting knife? Oh, fuck. Dodge. Ooh, he managed to nail me. He hit me in the thorax. He's fleeing. Start aiming for his body. There we go. He's pissed. He's unconscious. Don't take it. Don't even. Don't believe it. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Fuck it. Keep shooting him. Keep shooting him. Okay. Okay, we're good. Whew. So he did hit me in the thorax with his paw. That's gonna hurt. You can see my injury rate has gone up. So this is why it's not always wise to fucking attack a bear. Okay. Fucking bear. That was insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Alright. Again, Timbercraft. Fell a tree. As per, well, actually, you know what? Skills, hardworking. Skin the animal. I don't necessarily care for as much of the meat right now, because I have a ton of meat everywhere, stored up, ready to go. So I don't need to take its meat. So I'm just going to take its skin. I'm going to butcher a little bit off of it, and then take what I can back to my house. Whatever I can carry back to my place, I'll make use of. So I got a 100% penalty, so I got to drop some stuff. Actually got a decent bear skin out of that one. Or no, a harsh bear skin, sorry. Alright, let's drop... Drop 29 of them. Nope, need more than that. $20. Another 10 maybe. There we go. I can move now. Where's my actual... Where the hell am I? Oh, fuck, I wasn't actually meaning to run. My bad. Alright. We're home. Yay! Home sweet home. Eat some tasty roasted bear cut. Now... Character profile. Wounds and injuries, F7. Bruise on the thorax. You're about to treat your thorax. Apply a compress to the wound. So I need bandages and herbs. I have no bandages, nor any herbs. So yeah, I'm kind of just screwed like that, I guess. Alright, let's grab my wooden tub. Drop, well. No, not discard. No, 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 fuck no. God damn it, I hate that command so much. By the way, do not hit Shift D. Do not hit Shift D. If you do hit Shift D, for the love of God, don't do it. Shift D is discard, which essentially deletes whatever you have on a tile. So say you have a bunch of rotten meat just sitting on a single tile near your camp, and you know it's ugly, you're tired of having it there. You can use that to get rid of it. Okay. Alright. Rid of fatigue. Make. Utility articles. Cords. 5, of course. Out of the harsh elk skin. I am weary, so I'm probably going to have to pass out before I do this. Not surprisingly. And then I got to clean these hides, get it all dealt with, and then move on. Sleep. Yeah, you feel unity with the world. Now, unfortunately, you know, last time I felt unity with the world, I gained a ritual. Because I have not yet gone to a village and talked to a sage and unlocked that ritual completely, I was unable to learn a new one. So until I do that, I cannot learn a new one. 19. Rinse, repeat. 19. Repeat. I have actually had the drying season stop, like right in the middle of doing this too, before. It was like, no, oh well. But yeah, no, I've got more than enough meat now, so I'm just going to chill a bit more. I just want to still show off proper hunting next time, so I will do that. Let me actually take this. Alright, repeat. 19. On my last cord here. Now, if I had a cellar, I'd be able to, well, not necessarily freeze, but I'd be able to keep these items from spoiling for a longer period of time. Let's pick that up. Oh, no, it rotted. That fucking sucks. That effing sucks. God damn it, I should have come back sooner. Oh well, oh well, I fucked up. That's okay. It's only one hide. It's only one hide. As long as I don't fuck up that badly with these badass bear skins. Again, this would be a reason why I want to drop this and then discard it. So discard whatever's underneath you. Grab the harsh bear skin. Now I actually have to go north here. Again, filling up my various containers with the water. Hide working, harsh bear skin. Excellent. Ooh. No, continue. I should have waited until my fatigue was lower. I screwed that up. That probably cost me another hour by not doing it properly. Now I'm bitterly cold, and my fatigue is problematic. Let me actually throw on my overcoat here again. Shift W, wear the overcoat, eat some stale cuts. Drink from natural source. Activate wooden tub. Fill water. Skin. Alright. And soon enough it will be... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, because I never tanned it. Clean bear skin. Now I can begin the tanning process. Dear God, it's going to take a while. Bear fat. Nope. Keep going. Okay. Rinse, repeat. Fill container. Alright then. And again, repeat. Bear fat. Done. I am weary now, so we're going to sleep after this. Alright. Vigorous. They're still both being prepared. Let's go ahead and eat some more steel cut. Drink some water. I will go back up north here. And we will fill the tub again. Alright. Now I can just chill here for a while I wait for these to be done. How long is it going to take here? Half an hour, an hour. So we'll just wait an hour. I'm sure there's things I could do to take up that time. There we go. Repeat. Tanning bear skin. Using water. More water. Repeat. Repeat. Continue task. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Fucking bird. Oh, well, as long as it was scared enough to drop feathers, I don't necessarily care. Activate wooden tub. See, this is why it's always good to get at least one wooden tub. Even, almost no matter what you have to pay for it. It makes it really useful to, if you're doing any hide working away from a water source. Repeat on the harsh bearskin. Now I just need my club for the rest of it. Okay. It'll be ready to pick up by midnight. Okay. I'm still lively. I'm a little bit hungry, so let's eat some roasted bear cut. I have some more stale bear cuts I'm going to need to cook on me. So let me move one of these. SVB to build a fire. Skills cooking. Roast the 5 stale bear cuts, all of them. Wait a little while. They're ready. It takes very short amount of time, so you can literally hit past turns, which would be dash, and just disable it within like 2 seconds after you start it, even. So you don't really need a lot of time at all for that. And then, of course, we can eat and drink and blah, make merry and all that good stuff. Now, I'm pretty well set up here. I've got a lot of skins. Once these bear hides are done by midnight, once they're done, the last of the tanning process, we'll take them over to the, well, not the last, the second last. We'll go over to the trunk. We'll start beating them. This will take a lot of time, a lot of fatigue. Let's take a look. F7 here. Bruise on my thorax. I'm going to have to deal with that. Let me go Shift M. Utility articles. Bandage. Make 1 bandage. After the harsh elk fur. Bruise on thorax. Apply compress. Water. I have no herbs. As bear fat counts. I suppose you can have all the equipment necessary. So just using water and a bandage works. It's not much. It's only a bruise, so that's good. So we should be fine. I mean, if it was a laceration or something, we'd be really fucked. I think we can go to a village and have them assist us in taking care of the wound. The sauna also really helps with dealing with injuries. That's usually in the villages, or you can build your own, and so on and so forth. So yeah, no, this is pretty nice. So we're doing quite well. Everything is going decently for the moment. And yeah, once those hides are done, we'll finish beating them on the trunk. We'll get those put aside. I'll maybe try one more hunt if I can find an actual deer or an elk or something and show, you know, again, the proper way to hunt, which I now understand, give or take. Oh, man. Yeah, there was no information. As far as I recall, there was like no information back in the day about this kind of stuff on the wiki. It was kind of like the Cataclysm wiki where it's so outdated. There's not a lot of really useful information. A lot of basic, like very, very basic information. But that was it. So I'm pretty sure they updated that, or I was just blind. Either way. Either way, we now understand. We just, apparently need to be beaten over the head a couple of times. But hey. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great one, and I will see you all another time with some more in Real World, and we'll start looking for another base, or keep looking for our new home away from home. All right, peace out, everybody.